So I was originally going to do a Mein Kampf reaction video. That is also on the line, by the way. But I found another book to which I could react, like the one I had done a couple of months ago. You know, the one with the bad language and bad logic and bad sentence structures. I'm not sure if this is going to be like that. I'm just completely winging it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, then there's going to be one more entertaining video for you to see. So let me just go and download the book on my Kindle and start reading. I'm not going to tell you the name of the book. I'm going to tell you only if I like the book, and that too at the end of the video. If I don't like it, then don't expect the name of the book from me. So yeah, let's just get started and see how this book will treat me, and if my judging the book based on its cover and based on my previous experiences is going to be true or not. After a series of failures in my attempt to run my own business and having lost the girl whom I loved since 12th standard, I flunked in all the marketing concepts that I tried to achieve something big and like every Bollywood movie, my girl. What? Like you started a thought and then you lost track of the thought and then went to Bollywood also. Like what is going on, man? See, I know now how this book is going to turn out. I know, without a doubt. I packed all the images in my room and dumped them into a box. What images? Like, see, basically, I would, if you're talking about images on a laptop or a desktop, then I would say like, okay, very good. But there are pictures in a room. You can't just right click, do synonyms and then say images. Like in a time of technology, the two terms are different. Oh. It does happen that sometimes you lose all your hopes, but suddenly there is a surprise for you, something most unusual and unexpected. Like there's a thing called sentence structure. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but it's an important thing when you're writing a book. You know, this is called masochism. Like I went looking for such a book and now I'm reading it and now I'm cursing myself. Which technically I shouldn't, because I brought this on myself. We are also eagerly looking forward to have your on board with us. Have your what on board with us? You want my hand, you want my leg, or you want my head, or what? Butcher. I was then leading life on the edge, charging every day with the energy to create something big and achieving her. But in a split second, the game turned and I was here. What do you mean by achieving her? No, I really want to know. So the moment I think that, okay, the writing is getting good, no, the next sentence, this person is like, he's like bringing me back to earth with a thump, an almighty thump. I had a dream boss in the company I joined. He was smart, intelligent, witty, and cooperative, but nobody is perfect. So he had a weakness too, and that was a glad eye for the beautiful hot girls in the office. Like, what the? He used to remind me of an amazing character played by Aditya Pancholi in Yes Boss. If he had a glad eye for beautiful hot girls, then how is that character amazing? She was Neha, a new recruit. She not only entered the room but directly into my boss's heart. You're getting the point. I had no option just to obey him. The hell? You don't run short of a specific reason, you run out of reasons. I was running short of a specific reason, it seems. As we talked, I never knew that how much time passed and it was lunch. So sweet, so cute. My boss was looking me from the cabin. And don't even give me an explanation and say that this might be a mistake, that a printing mistake or something. You need to do 2 to 3 rounds of editing before you send it to your publisher. And then the publisher should also go through a couple of rounds of editing. If you can't catch these, then... See, I would have ignored this if on the whole the writing was brilliant. He's no J.K. Rowling or Marcus Zusak, but come on. This is so twisted. Like, apparently the boss is also trying to hit on a girl that this main character is fond of. My interaction with the team was good and Neha also joined it. We used to lunch together, have tea, and even left the office at the same time. As the days passed, this became one of the reasons that my boss started to keep an eye on me. Anytime, anywhere, if I was seen talking to her, I always get a call from him. Who wouldn't? Especially if you are planning to marry the same girl with whom your junior is going around. But my boss was not that rude. He used to make comments, some sarcastic remarks, but more often they were in a friendly way. Maybe he was sure there was nothing between two of us, or he knew that after all he was the boss. Like, what the hell, dude? It's a girl you're talking about. It's not a bloody apple or a cricket ball. And it's completely contradictory. Like, at one point he's saying that the boss seems jealous or something. He starts keeping an eye on him. And then the next moment he's like, maybe the boss was sure that there's nothing going on. And was that the reason why he kept an eye on this fellow in the first place? That can't be, right? Like, some common sense. Where did he fail miserably? And everything was going fine. The past always flashed hard during the sunrise, and that too with powerful intensity. How does past flash hard, man? There were reasons to cheer and there few glitches too. Whoa! This character is so... what do I call him? Wait, let me read this out. My other batchmates were asked to join in Bangalore together, but I alone was thrown to Pune, land of swine flu, as most of the news channels were busy highlighting every hour. Do you have any idea how to write a book? How to write a description of a city? He had never seen that film and I always told him. What is wrong with you, man? He said, sir, you resemble the hero of the film. Kate. Like, Aditya Panchali is the hero of the film. It was not love at first sight. S-I-T-E. How can you be trapped in the purest relationship of your life? If the relationship is good and it's pure, then you are not trapped. Repeat after me. If you're in a pure relationship which is good for you, then you are not trapped. Okay? She was the one for whom I always believed of turning anything from impossible possible. Why are you doing that? I could see the tears in my mother's eyes, though she was hiding them. Hey, do you know the meaning of the word hide? If someone is hiding something, you can't see them. That also people have to tell you explicitly. Like, after all, how can I forget those expressions as they were the same as they used to be when I was being dropped to school in upper KGs? This is okay. This is फिर भी ठीक है. This is better than many of the sentences that I've read so far. And then the paragraph continues. She knew that this year I suffered 2 of the major bruises. My own business. It's completely continuous. Major bruises, my own business debacle, and my love, so she was a bit extra concerned that I may or may not be able to cope up with. Punctuation ille. Meaning no. Like, reader is... Okay, wait. The point is, when you're writing a book, no, there are paragraphs which are made up of sentences. There's a thing in punctuation called full stop. You can use that. You don't have to use commas all the way. Like, look at this long ass sentence, okay? Whenever one loses loved ones, it's not even loved ones. In life, there are 2 options left, comma. Either one goes mad, comma, lamenting all the time, brooding and wasting time on the past, completely ruining one's life, comma. The other option is to keep oneself busy, get involved in work, going and partying with friends, and never ever fall in love again. But I choose the third option, and that was to try and find love once again. This is a complete sentence. No, this is one complete sentence. There's absolutely no full stop in between. I lost my breath when I was reading this whole thing on camera right now. And most probably I'll lose my mind also. Because... And you know what the problem is? I can't even complain because I brought this on myself. Like, I went looking for a book like this, no? And immediately after this long ass dialogue, I remember the love आजकल dialogue का थे. Okay. मुझे कम से कम 15 बार हुआ है पाजी. If he could, then I can also find love again at least half a dozen times. Yeah, I had to be a bit optimistic now. See, bro. See, the whole point of love aajkal is that it is fiction. Okay? You don't have to actually fall in love half a dozen times. It's okay if you do. I'm not judging you. Love is love. But you don't have to make it an ambition to fall in love so many times. It's not called being optimistic. It's called being pessimistic, that you will fall out of love so many times and that you will be betrayed in love or whatever so many times. That is pessimism. That's not optimism. Asked the colonel, looking at me and sipping the morning tea. The morning tea. Like, there's only one morning tea in the whole world, and that the colonel is sipping. Sipping his morning tea bolte hain, because he bought it, no? So it will be his morning tea. Like, imagine, like, my mind is like running away in all directions. Like, imagine there's just one morning tea and there's this huge tanker sort of thing in which morning tea is delivered every day. Like, it's there, it's just there, and people are like climbing up on ladders and they're sipping the morning tea, no? In that case. He was very angry and fired me left and right, it seems. Just small words that should be there are not there. Like, you don't find it odd that they are not there in the sentences, is it? Do you not reread your book when you're editing it? Like, of course, the author also goes through a couple of rounds of editing, right? Before sending it on for publication. Like, just small words, me, him, it's, such words are not there. And unnecessarily the, and, these are inserted everywhere. Who is T.N. Shivaram? Suddenly, finally, T.N. Shivaram broke the silence, it seems. Like, it completely not at all introduced before this. Like suddenly आ गया, घुस गया कहीं से बीच में. Okay, I think it's been like half an hour since I've been like ranting about this, and I really need a break. I actually have to edit a video for tomorrow, so I think I'll see you during the day tomorrow, or if not, after I come back from work. So bye.